Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. Today we'll be finishing off the recycling center. Anything that I don't finish off, I'll have to do off camera because I can't waste any more time here. I want to move on to other things. I don't like to do too many episodes on the same thing, especially back to back. 3 is sort of my limit. So, first things first, let's get the car parking spots in. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a nice easy job for us. Copy 1, 2, 3. It's just hard to count them out when everything's all the same block there. All the stone sort of blends in. That 1, 2, 3. That 1, 1, 2, 3. It's always, this is a great way for anybody that's building any kind of building at home, as long as it's sort of modernish, is if you've got space left over, like around the garden area and stuff like that, if you're building a big mansion and stuff, put car parking spaces in. It sounds really silly, but it fills up so much room and adds so much depth to the build. Like it looks so much more realistic when you've got them in. And then we'll put some but facing this way. 4, 5, 6. Fell in the hole. Copy. Paste. Yeah, it works so well. Factories, skyscrapers, you know, always put like car parks around there. It's just really nice way to do it. Around here, I'll probably leave blank. I need to be careful if we're going to do any of this kind of stuff, like I am going to in front of the shed part here. We need to be careful about 1, 2, 3, 4. The yellow colour being too overpowering. We've already got a lot of yellow in the area on the funnels and stuff like that, so we don't want to overpower that and have too much of it. Otherwise the impact of the yellow being a standout colour goes away and it doesn't stand out anymore. I think one more line. So it's like a don't park in front of here, otherwise you're an idiot. Markings. Right, any other kind of road markings? Oh, we'd probably put some car parking spots in facing this way. That would look nice. 4, 5, 6. Plenty of room for vehicles to go. Just, yeah, make sure you keep room, though. If you're going to put car parking spots down in your build, make sure you've got room to be able to walk around and stuff. Copy and drive around, sorry. 3. It's nothing worse than having car parking spaces that are too tight to get into and turn into. We've got a car park near me like that. They've got loads of car parking spots, but good luck trying to get a car in there in the first place. It's so tight. Okay. Doesn't matter about that end one. Perfect. Look at that, hey? It just sort of finishes the build off quite nicely. Now, some details. Recycling center is going to have some bins laying about. And to do that, I think we're going to use this darker one and black. That one. That'll do. So where I am, in fact it's blue as well in some people. Where I am, my greens are, I've only got 2 types of bins. Recycling is black and non-recycling is green. Quite near me I see some blue bins. I don't know what it is near by where you guys are. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a few double tall ones. Or single ones. Single ones sort of work. So we're just putting down some of these. Just so they look, we've got something going on out the front here. I'm not going to worry about the interior. You guys can do an interior if you want. I'm not going to bother. It's just too much time for me to do at the moment. And I tell you what might be quite good as well is crates. I've got crates. These could work quite well. Probably not the one that has the same texture as the road. Just have some darker crates. These sort of work as well. Oops. Look. Yeah, see, still leaving a vehicle space to get through, but I think that looks pretty cool. And we do have forklifts. Now, these forklifts are really funny. We've used them before at the cargo center, or the cargo port. But they're quite funny because they're actually alive. They're animals or mobs in the game, which is why it's making the noise like it's moving, because that's like the noise that the animal makes, which is why it's sort of following us like a pig would, and we can punch it. However, from a glance, they look like cool little forklifts sitting outside. And you know what? The crates and stuff are the perfect size for that, isn't it? Like, that would be perfect. We can drive them, by the way. But it's sort of like driving, it's like walking around, like the controls. It's not like the Flans cars that we have. It's so loud, though. Alright, absolutely perfect. You know what? I'm happy with how this looks. I think the blocks in front really finish it off. We don't need to worry about any plants and all that kind of business. And I don't think I want smoke coming out of the chimneys. I don't think I want that. I want it to look like it's clean energy. You know, clean recycling. And that's the best way that we're going to do it. So, instead, let's start sort of terraforming this up in a way that doesn't look like it's just bunged onto everything. In fact, if we go down here... no, I need to go down that side. Maybe about there. Set grass. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to sort of curve this out a little bit. I don't mind having this much land between the road and there. Originally it was going to be touching the water with a nice wall, but having now a sort of protruding part here, it wouldn't make sense for it to go really thin to like a sea bridge and then back out again. That wouldn't make any sense at all. And because of my laziness, it's really loud in my ears, thanks to my laziness, I am not going to go too deep down. I mean, still the space center is only floating. It doesn't make any difference. And even if this was a server map, which I still want to do eventually, by the way, guys, I've seen some questions asked in the comment section recently. Are you still going to make this into a server when it's finished? That's the plan. That's the plan eventually. But even if it was a server, I probably still wouldn't fill in underneath there. It takes too long. I don't like to get stuck on one part of a project. So I'm just trying to sort of curve this out. Like that. Join this back up here. Something like that would be fine. And then put these on top. I know it's going to annoy so many of you that I've just gone like one block thin. Just try to turn my headphones down. One block thin area there. That's how I always do it. Alright, that curve is fine. It comes out. It's not quite even there. I like that. Now what we'll do is we'll just set this block now. And we'll just sort of give a little bit of line to this. Just something like that. Just so that has a little bit of a curve on it as well. Once it goes back to grass, you won't even tell. It'll actually look really quite natural. Around here, this is going to be tricky because if we just followed the block around, it's actually going to look like a 90-degree angle still. So what we need to do is towards the corner, we want to start bringing the floor layer out a little bit. And sort of make the curve a little bit more gentle. You know, maybe come out quite a fair bit on the back and then let it drop back in again. So we want to do something like that. Maybe come out a little bit further with that one. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the minimap in the top right corner if you guys can't see it. It's just an easy way to sort of gather where you are in the world and like how far back you're doing these kind of blocks. Okay, so it's just sort of drop back a little bit here and then just come out for a little bit. And then maybe out again here just so we get some thickness. We're starting now to prepare for the next corner behind me. See, it takes so long just to do one layer, let alone going down into the ocean all the way to the ocean bed like some people do. That's crazy talk, that is. Okay. Here. I can't start digging in, turning it in yet. Okay, now we can start turning in. We'll make the curve first. Make it nice and gentle if possible. Come out a little bit. I'm going to come in a little bit, right? And then I'm going to come out again to curve out to the rest of the world. So it's going to get like a lot thicker here. Like this. make the curve a little bit gentler to join up over there. Okay, so we're starting to curve it around now. And it's joined up. Perfect. Now, what's the easiest way to do this? there isn't really one, to be honest. Dunk. Wand. I can speed this up with the wand, fortunately, but you guys aren't going to be able to unless you're using World Edit as well. Set grass. So this is just going to fill in the middle spots, but I can only do sort of 2 to 3 blocks at a time most of the time. You know, I can get a good chunk if I went up that way, but it's just going to make things a little bit more awkward. There. Ooh, there. That one. Do that one. That one. That one. Then we can go up here. To there. And go up to there. Grass. Wrong one. And then that one to there. Okay, so that's that part filled in. Just got a little bit of corner here left, which we can do by hand. And then what we need to do is then run the same-ish curve 1 block down, so it touches the water. We can make it go as big or as small as we want. I'm going to do this off camera though because it takes a little while and I don't want to get you guys get bored. So I'll be back. Okay, so what with what is it, 7 minutes of terraforming? I don't think this is going to look too bad. I haven't actually stepped back yet to check. If it looks bad, then oh dear. But it's not going to take us long to get this looking okay. Just got this final little stretch to go. And the second layer is really important, this sort of sea level layer, because this is what gives the shape. Because it's the sort of first transition between the sea and the land. It's the one that you want to get right. The top one, this layer, can be any shape you really want. It's the bottom one is what transitions in. Let's finish that off by hand. And see on the map, it looks okay. A little square. But that can be hidden up. If we back off here, it just looks pretty natural how it comes out here. It looks like sort of the water's, you know, there's been some human involvement, but it looks like the city could have done it, you know, the people behind the city, as opposed to us just putting like a flat layer down. Now, to finish off, we really do need to do some bone mealing, some trees, some things like that. So, easiest way, I usually sort of cut this stuff away, but we'll just plant them together. I'll just plant them and let them grow. I don't even bother bone mealing them anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. So we're going to start the trees here. It's a recycling centre, so you probably want some trees around. In fact, no, we shouldn't do that. We should. You should always go with spruce trees first, and then go with your birch and oak, because spruce trees are the most pain to grow. They're the most pickiest. I don't have too many of these spruce because they're very dark wood. So I'm going to put a few in around the sides here first. I always place them down first. That gives them sort of the best chance to grow. Because the oak trees grow pretty much anywhere in Minecraft. It doesn't really matter where you place them. They'll always grow. Birch can be a little bit picky, I find. But they're almost as good as oak when it comes to it. I want this to be very treed around here as well. It's a recycling centre. It's meant to be green. They're helping the environment. It's probably going to be quite fertile land as well around here, probably, if they're doing the right job. Put some of those down. Oops. Yeah, why not? And then we go around with the oaks finally. And these ones you can put as many as you want down. They grow anywhere. Just don't put them like right next to a block, otherwise it's going to look weird if they do grow when they grow. They do eventually. I keep trying to use the tree tool as well that World Edit has. I can't get the tree tool to work. I even tried setting up a brand new super flat world and it wouldn't work there. I googled it. I looked on some forums. There's a lot of people having the same issue and some people are going, I don't know what you're talking about. It works fine for me. So maybe it's because I'm using different mods that are conflicting with that kind of brush, or maybe I'm just not doing it right or something. I don't know. It's just not working for me. Finally, we'll go around with some bone meal. Try and keep that out of the way of the road, and try not to hit any saplings because I'd rather not. In fact, we'll probably do the top layer here first. Don't go too crazy with it. Like don't permanently click. Try and leave some grass space between the two. See how there's nothing here apart from the sort of the saplings there. If you go too heavy on it, it looks overgrown. If you do it just sort of sporadically, it looks a little bit more natural. Like just not quite as well maintained is the sort of look that we're going for. See, this is overgrown, and that's what we want on that part. But this part, we want it to be a little bit more lighter. This way, it blends out into the city nicer as well. Alright, so I'll just drop down and do the bottom layer. That one. Especially on corners. Corners look terrible without them. They look very dull. One there. Hey, see, a spruce tree grew first. Now, it won't... All the spruce trees won't grow first. But it just gives the spruce trees more of a chance to grow first. Look, hey, look at them all pop up. Look at that. So you got some oak trees growing over there as well. Now, once those trees are up, this place will look absolutely fantastic. It's going to be a really nice addition to our city. Now, I've got a little bit of time left, I think, on the episode. I'm not really sure, but I think I do. So let's try and finish off this road and tunnel if we can. Let's have set stone. Now, it's not going to be easy because, as you can see to the left of me, I have an actual 90-degree corner there, and all of the curved parts of our road in the city have been a little bit more rounded. You know, given cars a bit more of a chance to get round. We don't really have the room here unless I carve away the mountain, which I'll probably do. I just looked at it. We do have the room to do it. I don't think we had the room. I also might just grab a curve. That'll make things a lot easier, won't it? I need to find a 90-degree corner. preferably the right angle as well. I could grab that one. I don't think I've really... Yeah, I'm going to have to grab that one. All the other ones have sort of houses and stuff around them now, so it's not going to make it quite as easy. Ah, no. Skem load corner. Skem load... turn. Skem load list. Skem list? What is it? What do I need? Road curve. Skem load. I'll try road turn. Oh, no, that's that one. Okay, undo. Skem load. Road curve 1. Load. Paste. That's the highway one. Undo. What other ones do I have? Basketball, football, monster truck, motorway, road curve 2. What's road? Scam. I must have one. I must have it. Load. Road. I don't know which one I done. Did I do road turn 2? I've got to sneeze. Okay. Undo. And then I saw road turn M. Paste. Which is obviously where I misclicked. Okay. Undo. Obviously don't have it there then. Road up. Soccer street light test. Okay, I don't have it. We'll have to pinch this one then. Fair enough. No problem, I suppose. I'll do all the work myself. This looks a little bit weird now because I've cut through it, but it doesn't matter. Ching. You're going to want to have that one. 2. Anyway, down here will be fine. Down there, you always want to go down a block because we want to grab the actual texture of the road as well. I don't know where we should stand. Probably in the middle here. Copy. Go through the disco light tunnel. Oh no, it's not going to do it, is it? Because we ain't got the shaders on. If we have the shaders on, that's when it goes off. And then we need to just... what way would we rotate it? It was that way. It's actually pointing the wrong direction. I closed my eyes and turned then. What do I need to do? I need to flip. I was facing that way. Let's try flip south. I don't know if this will work. Let's just try pasting it for the minute. Oh, a full stop in there. I couldn't see it. Hey! Excellent. I can't believe that actually worked. We got the right flip straight away. Just a little bit of fine tuning here to get it to line up correctly. Bang on. Absolutely bang on. Lovely job. Close that now. It doesn't really matter that the lines go a little bit funny there. It's not gonna, we're not going to notice at all once the road's actually in. Fill these back up. Put these back in. This will also give time for those trees to grow as well. Okay, so that's all working well. That's all working well. That's a street light, or was at least at one point. This part, we'll probably change up the dirt to be an actual wall. I think it'll look a lot better. Also, that's why it wasn't. That's why that was there, wasn't it? Because that needs to be the path block, obviously, so it can run around the corner here. So we'll carve some stuff away just so I can see. I can't see. That should be good. So as long as that's all out of the way, someone can easily now walk around this. I don't know how I'm going to do the top and stuff yet. We'll just get rid of that so it looks even-ish. Like that. Take that away. That's working out fine. Okay, for the minute that looks nice and neat. If it was grass, it would look a lot better on these tops. You guys might be able to visualize it a little bit better. Yeah, that's fine there. Absolutely no problem. In fact, taking away one block there would really finish that off. This side's all good, apart from we've now got a line here that needs to go. I'm going by a couple of blocks, I'll be fine. That one can go there. That one can come back there. Like that. That's nice and even. Finish off these road lines. We need the other ones, so if that's purple, we want purple. No, not purple. What's the other direction? Magenta and lime. Excellent. So that curves in. Stupid road marking here. We can actually get now to the space center. The road markers aren't fully in, but at least we can get to both sides now. Run it down here. If we can just get the road in, I'll be happy. The walls of the mountain I can do, of the tunnel I can do off camera. Set 21. Oh, wrong one. Of course it would be. It always is. 22. And then just get the road markings down the middle. And yeah, then that'll be fine. I'll be happy with where we are then. It's a nice curve. It's a normal curve. We don't have to do a 90-degree corner. It actually looks pretty cool on the little mini-map already, look, with the curve going underneath there. But we definitely need to have some sort of structure to keep all of this up, because obviously driving through dirt is ugly, but I think it looks ugly just from the front like that. We need to have a nice sort of straight edge, square it off. Will definitely look a lot better. Okay, every 2 blocks do 2. I'm going to struggle to see here. Night vision. Hey. I listen to you guys. You guys always suggest drinking a night vision potion, and I always forget to. I always just struggle through it. Look at this, a bit like building in the day. That one. Alright guys, that is where I'm going to leave this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. I don't know where we're going next episode. I don't know what we're going to be doing. But either way, I shall see you then. Bye!